All right, welcome back to the shop. I told everybody I would give my tune-up for the 4-pole, so let's get into it. The car was run just like you see, only I ran it with this. I just got my SMC 11400 in. That should be a gain, so that's what I made my runs on. And I made them on Voodoo Silvers on air. So let's see, let's get started. So to get to the 194 on the 11 degrees, if you look back at the other videos, you'll see the last video, see all the runs, the tickets and everything. The video before that shows you it's got 11 degrees on the motor. Well, I had to use the gun to get there. So let me show you how I did that. Pretty much sure like anybody else is doing it with a ramp, a point and a ramp. So there's my point, and the 24 is my ramp. You see the green, that's 100%, and then the ramp in the red is the 24. So I just kept adding to my points, how much it would take out of the gate, and then my ramp, how soon it would take, the timing, the whole 11 degrees. And I kept messing with that until I got to right there. So that's how I did it. You just keep messing with the point and the ramp, and as you can see, it just feeds it. That's 100%, and it goes boom, and then it ramps it in after that. So that's how I got the 194 at 70. So to get the rest, I had to go into the ESC. So let's connect to this thing if it wants to play happy. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain. Usually the first or second time. Looks like it's going to be the second. Bear with me. Hopefully it won't be too long. Alright, you should be in when I go back in. Yay. So we'll go to settings first. If anybody wants to see the generals, I mean, I'm pretty sure the only difference, unless you got a 4-pole, is the 4-pole. So go to throttle settings, still linear. Got my acceleration at 10, haven't messed with start power yet. As you can see, that's at 20. Never mess with any of this stuff because there's not much there. Don't have no reverse. Like their brake features. That's pretty cool. Frequency. I know that's a lot of topic. That's where I'm at. Don't know if it's right or wrong. Again, 20 passes from 2.0 to 1.7. So this is where I'm at. So when I first got it to go 194, I started adding to the turbo 5 degrees at a time. So I got about to 20 degrees. And then it seemed like it plateaued, like I said, about 184. So I moved 5 degrees over to the boost. And I just kept playing with that, adding timing. And that's where I ended up with a total timing of 28, 48, and 11, 59 degrees. 59 degrees so far. Which on this car, the DRK car, to go in 86, I have about 96 degrees on that motive right there, which is a 3.0. So that's basically the tune-up. When the track got a little crazy, I would just move my turbo slope plus down or up. I have no delay. So if there's any questions, it's really, really simple. So if you want it out the back, you're going to use this. Down low, you're going to use that. This is where it comes in. This is where the turbo takes over. You can mess with that. It didn't seem to really affect it, just how you played with it overall, making it all mesh together. I wish there was more to it, guys, but that's it. So, any other questions? Oh, let's look at a log real quick. This is either the 178 or the backup 178. Show you all the particulars. I almost forgot. Sorry about that. That's what, other than a tune-up. So my highest amp draw is only 315. And again, this is with the Trinity 6400. So looks like my lowest voltage would be right about in there. Yeah. And it was at 6.8. and it's just holding around 310 to 315. And at the finish line, the amps were voltage. Was 7.1. I mean, I wonder how this battery. I mean, it's a lot bigger, 11,400 versus a 6,400. So we'll see what that does. Went through at 5,600 only. ESC 122. This is hot lapping, and then 95 degrees on the motor. Let's load the backup and see if there's anything different there. There we go. 315. Wait a minute, maybe this is the backup. Yep, back to the other one. 1 second. The original 178. Here we go. $320 on this one. A little bit more. Like I said, we were hot lapping. This is the first 178 pass. And let's see where we went through at. 56,000. 120. 97. So lowest amp draw on that run, 6.8. So that tune-up, those tires, that gun, settings, that timing, any other questions I can think of to answer. I'm thinking really quick before I get done. I like to keep them short. Went over everything in the ESC. The chassis setup is separation, so it drives the nose into the ground when it tries to squat. The initial hits there, you'll see it kiss the bar, and then it starts to raise the rear and drive the nose in the ground. And that's where I ended up. 10 o'clock till 3 in the afternoon. Took a 206 car down to a 178 that I built a week and a half prior, but was getting rained out, guys. Appreciate y'all coming by, taking your time. Awesome as shit. I hope y'all enjoy, maybe learn something. There's so many ways to skin these cats. So this is just the way I did it my first time out. Hopefully it helped anybody. If not, there's plenty of channels out there. Everyone have a great day and an awesome weekend.